G'day my friends, Marty Ware here from the Marty's Garden Show, and today we've got two sections to this video. Yes, the blast from the past, going back to the potted vegetable garden where I was on the balcony collecting some seed from my lettuce in a different way. Now this is really good for container gardeners, and you'll learn some real good tips and tricks from this so you can store lettuce and grow lettuce on each year. There's also another part to the video where Karin and I go and take our last Yabby, yes, our last surviving Yabby out of 5 Yabbies, back to the creek. It's such a beautiful setting. We let him go into the creek again, and it was really heart touching. So please hang around to the end and watch Karin let the Yabby go off into the creek. It's such a beautiful spot. When lettuce starts to go to seed, it starts bolting up vertically and throws these little balls at the top, which you can see here, and eventually these little balls will become into seed. Now most lettuces distribute their seed via the wind and not so much by bird or insects, so there's a certain way that you need to collect them to get the best. So let's go and have a look at some that have already bolted to seed and how we're going to get them. If you look at this lettuce here, it's actually fallen over and it's getting top heavy from the seed, and you can see that it's got these little fluffy things here, and these get caught in the wind, and what they do is then it spreads the seed that way. Now I get lettuce pop up in other pots and things on its own because it self-sows because of this system. So what I do next is I actually grab some alfoil and place them into that. So it's really simple how you collect your seed. What you do is you just cut off these little, do it as they're nice and dry and they're not wet, and just snip them off with the scissors. You know, you go right through and get them all. Don't worry if there's the odd little flower still there. You're going to have hundreds. And then just save them in some alfoil like that, because what you do is eventually you just, they dry out inside the alfoil, and then you just give them a little squeeze like that, and the seeds just fall out. And you know, like if you're in a bit of a rush, just throw the head straight in. So you can, sometimes you can just pick them off with your fingers, but it's a bit tricky. So I just like to cut them off. You can pick them off with your fingers. Just throw them in the alfoil. Let them dry out for a few days in there, and just come along and give them a little squeeze and put them in there like that, and then just pick out the green and the brown bit. So growing lettuce and all varieties and leafy greens can be really rewarding. It's so healthy for you. You can have it on your sandwiches and your salads at night. And if you've got an ongoing lot of lettuce growing, so one first stage, second stage, and last stage, which your last stage is your seed. Once you've got a lot of seed, you don't have to worry so much about the last stage, and you can pull them out once they start bolting and have some more running through, so you've only got the 2-stage ones. But I recommend that you collect seed at least once a year to keep a nice fresh varieties going. And once you've got it, and you can see here, like you can see that on the camera, the fluffy seed, all you need to do is have a separate piece of alfoil there, and for each one, you know, how many ever seeds you want to get, just give it a twist, and you'll find that 5 to 10 seeds will fall out of each head, which is really great, because I picked probably 20, 30 heads before. That'll give me, you know, I said thousands of seeds on the video. I'm probably over exaggerating, but it'll give me, you know, probably a few hundred seeds in there. And that was just this morning, because they're going on. I can go out and pick for the next few days yet. So I probably will end up with close to 1,000 seeds off, you know, just a handful of plants. And I can give some to friends and things like that, and grow them on, maybe even, yeah, just have plenty to eat, plenty of lettuce to eat. So once you get them, wrap them up. You might want to put them in a little Ziploc bag as well, in the alfoil, and get yourself something like this, some type of airtight container.